Hi, I'm Jen. I'm the kinda old autistic lady. And in today's video, I examine 3 misconceptions that I had I understood otherwise, would have caused me to go for an autism assessment much earlier in my adult life than what I did. So, misconception number 1, I am a person whose special interest is knowing a lot of things about a lot of things. Pretty much anything other than math, I just love learning about stuff, just in general. And my fascinations go down weird rabbit holes. But I thought that if a person was, only interested in one or two things, that is what what they meant by restrictive interests. And it's not. I mean, it is for some people, but it's not for me. Um, and so that was probably one of my biggest hurdles. Actually, was that one thing. Um, Item number 2, I was really worried that when I would go for the autism assessment, that I wouldn't know how to act. Like I really truly thought that like I had to figure out masking all of a sudden and had to figure out how to turn it off so that the assessor could like see the real authentic autistic self that I've had been spending all these years trying to cover up. And y'all, that was not a concern even without any sort of attempt to mask, or with like super masking, if you could put it that way. The lady could see through it. She could see through it. I am autistic, and it came across. Like I've read the assessment. It was not something I had to worry about. And the third misconception, how I was finding my way out in the world in terms of like perfectionism. I had always thought that, I don't know why I thought this, but I thought autistic people really couldn't have a perfectionistic streak. And like I said, I don't know where I picked that up from, but I was always really tense and always really worried that people were going to figure out that like I didn't have my stuff together. And of course they did all the time, but because I had had those bad experiences, I thought that essentially I was self-correcting as much as I could, and that like if you're autistic, you're autistic, and like that perfectionism sort of thing isn't part of the mix. And that is so not the case. At least not for me. Do this autism assessment. I was so high strung trying to like keep people from seeing that I could be making mistakes, or that I could be seen as not quote unquote perfect, as part of the assessment process, would have to come to terms with, wow, other people can't see that I don't have my stuff together, or I can't possibly be autistic because for whatever reason, I thought autistic people aren't perfectionists. If I had to try to cobble together why I think I thought that, I think I thought that autistic people had their stuff together better than I had. Kind of like there's this whole misconception that autistic people can't lie. Yeah. Autistic people can lie. It's just not necessarily our second nature to lie about things, right? Well, I thought that like autistic people were just like genuinely themselves all the time. And because I was constantly in this hypervigilant state of making sure that people didn't see mistakes or anything like that, the 3 things that I've talked about today have been helpful to you. If you find them helpful, please like and subscribe. Like always, thanks for watching. Bye.